with her on. Snitches get stitches.
Got a project where I play the female lead in coming up. If you want, I can get you in.
Prepare my child support money, Masaya Kabudaki.
I just got scouted for an idol group! I've gotta look good!
We're all in agreement that this isn't happening, right?
What?
Fun fact, did you know that brain surgery is actually easier than being a Twitch streamer?
Did you just compare your Twitch channel to brain surgery?
I refuse to fade into obscurity!
So what if I listen to Keshi for the ABG girls?
Your face. It reminds me a lot of that fucking girl. Oh, right, baby, it was, I.
Why are you yelling, sir?
Oh, you're gonna be yelling when I.
Please!
Get ready, la la la, because this motherfucker owes me money!
Listen up, bitches!
Hello. I noticed that you had that as your thing, Ivy. I need to hold up. 14 years after getting doxxed, I still have no idea what I was. There's my webcam. Hello. It's not. It's not that I'm not. Like, I'm here, but this. Oh my god. This Chrome just does not want to work with me right now. Window capture too. What the fuck? Why is it not? Is it because this isn't above it? What the hell? OBS strikes again. Yes, it does. It does, Travis. I don't know what the fuck is happening. This shit is insane. There we go. Finally. If you're, it is supposed to look like that, by the way. I should just clarify that. And then I'm just gonna create a new tab. Put this on YouTube. But I can tell the difference between the two. Travis, nice to have you here. For context, this is the Kabudagi VA. Oh, so this is a version. What the fuck? Sure. I'm not gonna complain if it works at this fucking point. Waiting for Unk. Oh, that's why. Because I don't have fucking image 3 overlaid. That makes a lot more sense. So this one is supposed to be right over here because of copyright. That makes a lot more sense. Where's the YouTube tab? What the fuck? Okay. Oh, there we go. Oh my god, guys, we have it going. And then is this the black bars? Yeah, it is. We're just gonna do a normal Windows capture on top. Travis, if you want, you could join VC in the Oshinoko Abridged server. We could talk about the final season. If not, that's up to you. Because it's either I'll talk about the season finale of Oshinoko, or we could talk about the Abridged. Okay, yeah, sure. In that case, I'll hold off. I'll hold off for a bit. I'll wait in the Oshinoko Abridged server. Your Serenade cover? I don't know. I don't plan on releasing it anytime soon. Resize. Oh my gosh. Property. Oh my god. This is such a scuff stream. This is like the most scuff stream. Filters. Transform. Fit. To fit screen. No. This is truly an L moment. I'm gonna delete this and just, yeah. The fuck? Oh my god, I'm a dumbass. It's because I didn't have a fucking full screen. Hi, Memcho. Oh, we got a Memcho in here. Could I join to get in? The Discord server. Hold up. Let me invite voice. I can't hear you if you're speaking. Yeah, yeah. All right. Yeah, this is so strange. This is like the first time we've like actually interacted in a voice call. Yeah. Yeah. Are you connected to the right mic? I just want to make sure. It sounds like a headphone mic. Okay. No, 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 no big deal. No big deal. Oh shit. Honestly, good thing Ivy actually came in clutch this time. I just realized I didn't even have Discord on for like fucking stream. That was very bad. That would have been very bad.
Okay, let's see. How does that sound?
That sounds good. Hold on, I'm just gonna increase your volume a little bit because you are kind of low on my end. All right. Say something again.
Hi, this is me again.
Okay, there we go. Yeah. Let me just back check something. Okay. So here we go. But yeah, no, it's like what you said before. I really did want to make this like personal, and I wanted to make sure that the voice actors did feel like very important to this project because I don't know if you've ever seen anything about this, but basically this Abridged project has been going on for a lot longer than you think. Like when auditions first started for the original Oshinoko Abridged, it was all the way back when season 1 had just ended. Um
Wow.
yeah, so
And
uh,
this is a relatively new anime as far as I'm aware.
yeah, yeah, it came out like 2023.
Wow.
2023 is when the original audition came out. Cuz like I'm curious cuz I had Kat. He was one of the original writers with Nico, the person who originally owned this project. So I was able to get a little more insight from him. But now I'm kind of curious because you're one of the voice actors that wasn't casted by me because it was before I had joined the project. Like I think you've technically been associated with the project longer than me.
To a very obviously separated degree,
Yeah.
you and the rest of the team have had a whole lot more input.
Yeah, no. But so w- what happened was originally I had been casted as Aqua Hoshino back in like 2023, right? And then it was run by someone else and plans kind of fell through a bit and like nothing was really done. So then Nico, the original director, at the end of 2024 came back and he said, "Hey, I want to make the Oshinoko Abridged again because, season 2 came out." Season 2 came out. And I'm really excited to like try and make an Abridged again. So him and Kat, the Hikaru VA, decided to write a script and they started casting people. Um, and that's probably where you came into play. Uh, so yeah, no, it was very interesting. That's when you guys also delivered all your lines in February. And what happened was, at some point, I noticed that like not a lot of progress was being made with the Abridged, and so I told Nico like, "Hey, you need to kind of be like a little transparent with people." Um, I've been waiting for this project to come out a long time. And so around some point I sent Nico like a demo, and so from that point on he was like, "Oh wow, you're like this is amazing." And then the more I kind of shared ideas with him, because originally it was, "Oh, I think Aqua would be funny if he did this." And then I just kind of got a lot of control until eventually he gave the project to me and he's like, "Listen, I think you're a lot more passionate about it and I really like your vision for it. Go ahead." And I was like, oh, "Okay." Cuz I was completely content with him like releasing this on his channel, but he said like, "No, I think it's only fair that you post it on yours."
Well, I think that's a sign of a real fan is when they're willing to, accept that somebody else maybe has a little bit more uh, drive as far as actually making a project happen.
Yeah.
That doesn't reflect on them as, a fan of the series or anything, but it
Yeah.
definitely reflects on them as far as being a fair person.
Yeah, no. No. And I was um I was a little scared cuz like it was like, wow, all of a sudden like I was excited because it meant, okay, I have full control over the project now, but now I kind of have to, you know, ease
Hello.
my way into who is this? Oh my god, Yona.
Hi.
Hi.
I just wanted to drop in and see what you guys were doing.
We were actually I was giving Travis the breakdown, the lore of the Oshinoko Abridged.
The lore.
The lore.
He's going full Matt Pat on me.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's levels to this. There's genuinely levels to this.
Yeah, okay. I texted Yona about it before. I essentially everything I just explained to you, I told Yona like a couple weeks ago.
Maybe like when I was in Japan, right?
Yeah, yeah, when you were in Japan.
Yeah.
You know, it actually
Oh God,
works
I miss
out.
Japan.
Yeah. It actually works out because Yona actually starts us off in the season finale.
Yeah.
Yeah, so let's go to that.
Oh boy. Gulp.
um
Looks
I'll
around
be there again
discreetly.
one someday.
So real quick, I just want to ask you guys something. Have you ever seen that meme with the guy and the vending machine and he's like, "If only someone could get me a bag of chips."
I wish I could have a free bag of chips.
Yeah, no, I
I
remember.
like I say that
Yeah.
constantly.
When I
Uh,
was oh,
just a quick thing. I think people were not able to hear the
oh fuck,
video
yeah,
audio.
yeah. Oh shit. Yeah, no, you're right.
Yeah, like
Guys. Whoa, listen. Not like I'm not a professional here. No, but so yeah, that's the joke that kind of inspired it cuz my cousin when I was here, when one of my cousins was here, she would say that a lot and I thought, what if I gave that shit to Memcho? And that honestly goes for
guys.
a lot of the jokes in this abridged where mid editing, I kind of just had like a new idea. Like for example, that second where Memcho repeats herself like, if only like ever
If
since I
only
was a
someone
kid.
could make me an idol.
Yeah, or no, it was the line before. It's just like, ever since I was a kid, I've wanted to be an idol.
Oh,
And, like that was not in the script. I remember just like, what do I do to try
it
and
just clicked.
and then yeah, no, that's how it goes. Same with Aqua kind of going like, "Oh, good for you." Like that was another example of a little bit of
It would just fit.
improv, yeah. Cuz I pointed this out before, but you guys may notice
No,
that there's
we
like
have a
a lot of
spot open at
unnecessary
Bikomachi.
zooms.
Oh my
god,
What
this is
feels
the start
like,
of my
and
idol
that's
girl.
because I learned that apparently if you like zoom in the image, it makes it harder to get this shit copyrighted. So yeah,
Oh.
no, that was like one thing I had to like keep track of. You know, I don't know if you guys were there for like the original
Huh.
Oshinoko abridged episode when it dropped for like most of the prologue,
Mm-hmm.
but that shit got fucking copyrighted. What the hell?
Whoops.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that's kind of the break when it comes to doing fan works. Is a
yeah,
lot of times I can't put it on my resume.
No, literally.
yeah. Like that sucked, bro. That wasn't even the worst thing that happened during this project. I'm gonna be so honest with you. That is not the worst thing that happened. Um, so fun little thing that happened. The project fucking deleted itself.
What?
Uh,
Technical glitch.
Gasp.
that's we'll get to that later on. They, yeah, I think everything here was like pretty standard.
Yeah, since we saved love now from getting a
The
potential
peon line, like me, doing the peon scene was also just like a last
Plus,
second
she's gonna get
addition
spot in. With enough off-screen grinding from Peon, we should be
because I originally Memcho had the line of with Oscar and grinding with peon. I'm like, well, I don't feel like making a new fucking sequence, so I'm just gonna take this scene and like lower the opacity, you know, and that
Mm-hmm.
kind of worked. Um, do. Wait, Travis, did you know about the history behind me casting Yona?
Oh boy.
No, I'm gonna be a buck 50 with you. I found the role through Casting Call
Yeah,
Club, likely through the person that you had mentioned earlier.
Nika. Yeah.
Um, and I didn't. I have not actually seen the full anime itself. It's a little bit funny because I didn't even know what the character actually looked like physically, and the
Oh,
way that it had been described to me, I was thinking, okay, he's supposed to sound somewhere close to Carl from Aqua Teen.
Aqua Teen. I don't think I've heard of that. Aqua Teen.
Aqua.
Yeah, Aqua Teen
Aqua
Hunger
mentioned.
Force.
Aqua mentioned. Yeah, Aqua mentioned. Is it? And what'd you say? Is it Carl?
Yeah, Carl from Aqua Teen Hunger Force. It was a cartoon like
Oh,
during the
this
Adult
thing.
Swim era.
Yeah. No, I've seen this. I didn't know that's what it was called.
Yeah! Tonight!
Huh. That's not a bad comparison. Based off like the 1 second I heard. But no,
Wait, chat.
chat,
What's your role?
chat.
Zaku?
Oh, oh.
I was. Oh, go ahead, Fo.
He's Kaburagi.
Oh, I didn't mean to say chat. That was very
Chat.
in character moment.
No, but with Yona, it was something happened with the previous Mencho VA that I don't feel comfortable mentioning. But it was completely personal. There's no bad blood. I need to make that perfectly clear. It was just for personal reasons they couldn't pursue the role of Memcho, and I needed a new Memcho voice actor. And fun fact, that happened.
Fun fact.
Fun fact, that was around December 20th.
Oh,
Uh, and the trailer was set to release January 14th, and I didn't have a Memcho voice actor. Um, and so the Yona kind of appeared out of nowhere, and what I mean that is on casting call, she randomly saw the project and she auditioned for it. But the interesting thing with Yona is that she had only been on casting call like 2 times prior to that.
Whoops.
And her Discord thing was incorrect, so I had to fucking search through hell and back to try and, find her anywhere. And so I was stressed out. Like I recently checked our DMs and I found out it was actually only 5 days, but that shit felt like an eternity to me. I'm not gonna lie.
Well, when you're stressing about something like that, it's like, you're trying to get this done. I get it. I felt so bad when I found out though. I was like, "Oh my god, that's so embarrassing." I didn't realize Casting Call Club hadn't like
Yeah.
redone my Discord. I literally saved it, but whatever, I guess.
Yeah, no. But um I was so fucking locked in, bro. You don't understand. Like I told Nico, I was like, listen, man, I'm getting this shit out by the time season 3 is airing. And he was like, I don't know if that's possible. I'm like, it's possible. I am
It
going
will
to do it.
happen.
It will happen. And I still don't have a Memcho OVA, but I will do it.
You just had to do like a super high pitched girl if I didn't show up. Whoops.
I basically kind of
Did
did
you know
that.
that?
I did that already, technically, when I was sending you the references.
Yeah.
Oh my god, hold up. So I think I sent one to Travis. I think. No, I didn't. Oh, so this is gonna be fun for
Oh.
you to fucking look at. Oh my, because I did this with all like all the voice actors, a majority of the voice actors that I had to get like lines redone for.
That's a lot. I feel you. I do that a lot because I build harmony guides for people. So it's just having to listen to yourself over and over. You have to like make a whole episode by yourself.
Oh, I'm probably gonna take this approach if I decide, because like season 2 is a little bit more like I'm unsure, but yeah. All right, I have the thing downloaded. Is this the right one? Okay, I'm going to screen share from Discord real quick.
Okay, because I'm freaking myself out, like listening to the back and forth between the YouTube audio and the Discord.
Didn't even realize that I wasn't even screen sharing through there. Not gonna lie. Whoopsie.
I was like, what are you guys talking about earlier? Like, I couldn't see it.
Low key, what would be our reaction if Aqua? You see, for me, it's more like, what is it and what will it be? Because I don't think they're changing that, and I'm just like, I've had 3 years to mentally prepare for it. So for context, before we had these voice actors, I had to do a couple placeholders, and so not all the voice actors I asked were male, meaning I had to kind of improvise a little bit. Oh, this is wait, what the fuck? This is not the
Not
right
me.
clip. That is you.
I was
Gulp.
gonna say you're good.
That was a really good girl impression.
Oh yeah, no, I've been practicing, guys. No, that is not. What the fuck? Why do I have that one? Where's the one I sent you?
In DMs,
Your child
probably. That's
labor.
probably like the only place
Fun
it exists
fact,
now.
Did you know that brain surgery?
Wait, I need to make like a Memcho profile for this server.
Oh, you have Nitro.
There it is.
Need to make sure this is the right one, so I don't look like a fucking dumbass.
No, I heard it.
Okay. So you guys can see it then on Discord, right?
I can see it. Yeah, I see
Yeah.
the two of them sitting together. Oh, and now she's standing.
Bro, I
Great
don't even know.
reference.
I don't even know if that fucking like. I don't even know if that picked up on fucking OBS, bro. Yeah, no, it didn't. Hold up.
I can like barely hear it. I'm using
it's
like
so
I was
low.
gonna
It's
say
so
it sounded
low.
like one character
I
was talking from the other's perspective. I was, wait a minute.
I don't know why it sounds so low. Hold up. Let me fix this. It is not picking up on fucking OBS.
So
Did you know
while
that
you're
brain
figuring that
surgery
out,
is
let's
actually
kill
easier
the
to
dead
do
air
when
by
you're
helping this
Did you just get
decrepit
fired?
millennial boomer know two things. One, what is the actual plot of this show for somebody
You're
who
a
is an absolute
millennial?
layman?
You're a
I get to
millennial?
talk about Oshi-no-ko. I get to talk about Oshi-no-ko. I get to talk about
I'm
Oshi-no-ko.
37.
Jesus.
But yeah, no, okay. So, God, how the fuck do I go about this?
You're like my mom's age.
Okay, that's unnecessary.
Dude.
That's just a little rude.
Is it?
Okay, no.
No, the
No.
funny thing is that even in college, my nickname was actually Grandpa because I didn't know what a snake bite piercing was, and they had to explain it to me.
Oh,
And
If it makes you feel
yeah,
any
I
better,
know.
I didn't know what it was till like a month ago.
really?
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Okay, no. So the plot of Oshi no Ko is a doctor and a patient get reborn as their favorite idol's kids.
They don't know each other in the new life, though. They don't know.
Yeah, they don't know.
Okay, so it's isekai by proxy.
But the thing is, this show is actually pretty dark sometimes because how much do you care about spoilers? I'm probably only gonna really like spoil the first, like the first episode. It is a pretty big spoiler though.
Oh, it's fine.
Yeah.
Trust me. I had uh oh gosh, what was that book? I had that one Harry Potter book spoiled like almost like a week in advance. So yeah.
That is honestly the most millennial thing you could fucking say in response to that. But yeah,
Yeah.
anyway. Um the end of episode 1 kind of results in like the reincarnated kids like watching their mother die in front of them. And so the main character, Aqua Hoshino, puts together that the father is the one that did this. And so he kind of goes through the entertainment industry because he knows that whoever the father is, it has to be someone in the industry. So he climbs up the ranks, starting off as like a small time actor, all the way up to like creating his own film. So Oshinoko is a commentary on the entertainment industry as a whole, while kind of mixing in a bunch of slice of life sometimes, but it is a very interesting show in that sense. And the reason I loved Oshinoko was because I was actually a big fan of this different anime called Love is War. And the thing about Love is War is that it was written by the author Aka Akasaka. And he was basically my favorite author, and I found out that he was making a show talking about the entertainment industry and social media. And I grew up on YouTube, and I've always wanted to be a YouTuber. You know, that's why I'm live streaming right now. And
Canon
so,
event.
yeah, knowing that he did that, I was like, I gotta fucking watch this shit. And it's like Oshinoko is literally something that feels like it was made for me.
You might be the target audience.
Why did it why do you feel it resonated for you?
Well, like I said, I love commentary on social media, and Akasaka is just like an author that like touched me like personally with Love is War. And kind of
Mhm.
seeing the characters and their insecurities, yet having that yet hopefulness for succeeding and shining. That's something that does resonate with me as someone who's been doing YouTube for so long. And it always felt like I'd hit like a wall at some point, and being able to overcome that insecurity and reach new heights. And like the Oceanoko Bridge, no matter what, is always going to be an important part of my life. So kind of having that for myself is something that's very important to me.
Well, that's good that you've got such a personal emotional investment in something, that gives you the incentive to keep it going where other people might get bored with it.
Mm. Anyway, for Jolly, do not fucking do what your whoever the fuck is telling you to do. Do not do that at all. Read up until chapter 160 and then the good ending. Um, yeah, don't do that. What the fuck? No, no,
Mhm.
no, no. Listen, I get people upset with the ending, but like, it is not that bad of an ending. I know I am the Oshinoko guy, Oshinoko Glazer, but that's just kind of bullshit, bro. Like, I'm not gonna tell people to fucking like. I'm not gonna tell people to read the second to last chapter of Chainsaw Man and be like, okay, and now just fucking do something else. Like, no, that's fucking dumb. No, if you're gonna shit on the ending, shit on the ending that is correct. Okay.
Is there a difference between the manga and the anime?
The anime hasn't ended yet. It just announced its final season, but yeah, right now we're at like a certain section. But yeah.
I meant was the manga take I'm sorry, was the anime taking different plot beats from the manga?
Not from what I could tell. The thing is, there are some controversial choices made. Because the thing that you have to also remember is that Oshinoko is written by two people, or it's co-written. one person named Mango Yokuyari is like the artist and like kind of she contributes to some of the writing of Oshinoko. Um and Akasaka is like the main writer, but he always asks for like Mango's opinion on certain writing beats. Uh it's actually that it's actually moments like that that led to Memcho becoming like more of a character because she was supposed to be like a one-off character, but then she became more important because they both liked her design a lot.
Ding.
Well, I'll tell you there's an absolute good reason for that because I would be sitting on the green line on my way up to Tokyo and I would be seeing these ladies who were in their, mid 60s, maybe 70s and they'd have a brown paper bag shoujo manga. And it's like,
Uh,
"Wait, what?"
I
That's
realized
just great taste.
and then season 3 and 4. What the hell is going to the dark seasons? Oh, I don't know if you mean by like season 3 was like the fall off, or if you mean because it got super dark. Season 4, yeah, no, season 4 is gonna be pretty dark, but yeah.
Well, see, those are the ones that I think honestly make the best abridged series. I mean, let's face it, what's the big dog on campus? It's Helsing.
Mm. All right. Oh, am I screen sharing the actual thing? And did I actually
It says
set the
stream pause.
stream pause? Okay, I didn't fix it on Discord, but I did set it up. Dude, managing Discord and fucking because I'm doing this all on one monitor. I low-key need to invest in a second
Right?
monitor.
That's what I'm saying. Once I get my paycheck by May and then my next one in like what, June, July,
Yeah.
I really need to get like a monitor and another freaking like a monitor and a PC because I just use a laptop.
Ooh, PCs are expensive nowadays.
They're
But
so
no,
expensive. But like I get paid $1,000, so it'll be okay.
yeah, because like, okay, here's the thing. I can't really get a second monitor because of the way my desk is like set up. It has like this whole like barrier around it where only a single monitor can fit. But the thing is, I'm moving soon, so I'm just like holding off before it.
Oh, yeah. I mean, that makes sense. Well, so the thing to keep in mind is that it's not actually that hard, really, to install a monitor onto your wall, as long as you've got a stud finder.
Onto
Um,
your wall?
yeah,
Yeah.
the monitor that I use in the studio right now that I'm actually watching it on, uh, is installed on a arm on my wall, so that I can move it around freely if I have to like adjust my um, the way that I'm standing for different voices.
Mm.
Huh.
I'm actually curious. So, like, what's your background when it comes to voice acting?
Well, so it was a little bit of ironically, I was kind of chased into it. Essentially, I was retired out of the Navy for after a pretty rough medical incident, and I was not actually sure what I'd be able to do for a living after the Navy. And I knew that voice acting had always been a uh, hobby for me, but I realized at that point that I needed to start getting serious about potentially making it a career. So once I got settled into my current home now, I went ahead and glued a bunch of soundproofing stuff to my wall, got an actual microphone, and got started. And it's been a pretty good couple of years now.
What the heck? That's so cool. That's like, I mean, unfortunate circumstance, but holy moly. That's awesome. I don't know. That's like cool.
Yeah, no, I had a really good time. Honestly, I miss the people that I was with, and the entire time that I was there, I was stationed in Japan, right next to Tokyo. So there's that.
Mm.
Mm.
So that's why you lived in Japan. Interesting. Damn. Because like, it was for me. It always kind of like it always kind of felt weird because I didn't know a lot about like you guys as like people when I
You
entered in
guys
as
as
a director.
people?
Like, I just didn't know you. Like, I just cast like it was either Nico casted you or I casted you, and it was just like, okay, I kind of feel bad because like I don't know anything about anyone. Like, for example, the voice actor for I Hoshino and Young Aqua, I'm like, damn, this person kind of like is the main character of Oshinoko Abridged episode 1, and I don't know anything about them. So it was always just kind
Oh,
of strange. You know? And I just always
yeah.
I always wondered how it'd be like if I like, whenever I came into, like, those people's DMs and I'd be like, "Hey, guys, um, I'm the director now, and I kinda need something, and I feel really bad about it, but if you don't
I
mind."
feel like the
Like
broke aunt picture every time I go into someone's DMs for a project.
Fair,
Well, and honestly, for excuse me, for voice actors, that's actually, kind of a nice thing is the fact that you're actually coming back to us and asking for more work as opposed to let's leave that guy on unread.
Oh,
yeah.
yeah.
Yeah, cause like, I felt bad because you guys had already recorded the lines, like, a year prior, and I'm like, cause I'm not gonna lie, there is a possibility that we're gonna have to recast the Kana VA because she has been like MIA for a bit. Uh, and I don't know if it's because like she doesn't use Discord or anything like that, but obviously unfortunate circumstance. But I am not gonna be like mad about it. If it happens, it happens.
Mhm.
Because like everyone has their reasons, and I'm not gonna judge. I don't know what could have happened, and I'm not gonna like try and speculate. But yeah, no. It is a shame because I loved her performance as Kana. But yeah, sometimes things just happen the way it
Amazing!
You found what?
Yeah, I'm really
Wait.
impressed with the other female voice actresses
is. Yeah.
uh, in the production. I like the fact that their uh, production values to the point where I literally cannot tell that they're not from a professional studio. It's really nice to see.
Oh yeah, dude. I felt really insecure going into. I talked about it a little bit last time, but I was very insecure going into this project because I think out of everyone, I probably ended up going through the most changes when it came to voice acting because I had like swapped so many. Like my mics had changed over the years, and I think that like the quality of my voice acting had changed a lot, and it felt like everyone else was like a lot more situated. And it was kind of
Mhm.
weird because I think Aqua goes through the same struggle where it's like him constantly like pushing other people like up and being like, "Oh, they're amazing actors, they're great at this." And he's obviously not like saying, "Oh, I'm a bad actor" or anything like that, but it's like one of those things that's like inherently there where it's just like, "Oh yeah, whatever, I'm there." And I think that that was kind of like a big insecurity for me going into this project because I always like wanted to tell people like, "Listen, voicing Aqua is like a big honor for me because he's like my favorite character of all time." But at the same time, it's not like I just gave myself the role. Like I earned it, but it feels like pretentious to say that,
No, I get what you mean.
which is
And
why.
sometimes it's that like personal love that allows you to really get into the character and express them in the way that you feel honors how your perception of them goes. Because when it comes to voice acting, the biggest thing is acting first, voice second.
Mhm. I mean, I already told you what my setup is,
Click
Fo.
it. Bro, bro. Oh my god, I did not believe that shit when you told me it was
I'm
fucking.
calling you on them right now, by the way.
Yeah, I know, I know. Oh, thank you, Bash. Thank you so much. I'm honored that you enjoy the Oshinoko Bridge. A lot of work went into them, and I'm glad that you enjoyed it. If you continue to follow me, I do a lot of seasonal anime content, and I'm gonna continue to live stream. So if you find my humor funny, I promise you, I that is just my humor in general. So I hope that you stick around for more of the content I decide to post in the future. But yeah. Yeah, I did not believe you used AirPods.
It's not AirPods, it's like the wired earbuds.
Oh, that honestly, those are probably better.
Definitely.
Yeah,
I've heard
no.
people record on AirPods. It's bad.
You know, when I told Alina that the Kane VA, she was so fucking surprised.
Oh my god.
Yeah, no.
I feel like
I don't
such
know
a
if I don't know if I told you guys this, but the reason I actually have the role of Aqua was because of Alina, the Akane VA.
really?
Yeah, because she's just an amazing Akane. She is. She's done a lot of projects where she's gotten like the role of Akane. And when we first auditioned for the Abridged back in 2023, she got casted. But then when we were remaking it, Nico turned and he was like, "Oh, I forgot that we had an entire cast of people for the original Abridged." And Alina was one of those people he immediately cast, like, "Hey, we want you back as Akane." And I was talking to Alina when she's like, "Oh, did you know that Nico is making a new Abridged?" And I was like, "Really?" And so I was like, "Do you think you could send like his Discord my way so I could try to talk to him and like do my audition?" And she's like, "Sure." So I contacted Nico. I told him about like the Aqua stuff. I sent him a video I did voice acting Aqua like a year ago, and he was like, "Yep, you're Aqua." And I'm like, "Great."
It suits. I really like your aqua.
Thank you. Thank you.
Yeah, so since you mentioned it, I just DM'd you and her the setup that I have along with my production assistant.
Oh,
You
let me
have a
look at that.
assistant? I feel like such a chud compared to what you guys like
I don't
have set up.
I don't my setup isn't crazy though. That's the thing.
But
And
like you
I'm
guys
just kidding. It's my cat.
Oh, is
yeah,
it?
okay.
Like
I was about to like that's insane. That would genuinely like oh my goodness.
I'm not gonna lie, my mic is really good at like getting rid of background noise. Like I explained it before, but I had a heater in the background of my last stream, and you could not hear it at all. Like my mic is very good for like getting rid of background noise, and for how good it is, it's pretty decently priced. Mine is like $110 when I got it on sale.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, I see you have a shotgun mic. Mine's a cardioid. I really haven't noticed a big difference. I know like the super high ends are shotguns, but
Yeah,
uh, I've had a pretty good time with this. And these days, especially with Audacity, there's I obviously death to AI, kill all clankers, let them rot. But
oh my
there are
god,
some
my fucking
tools.
dude. I don't think you understand. My friend Christopher, who I stream with on a very regular basis, if he heard you say that, he would dap the fuck out of you. You don't understand. Which is why I
Oh
laugh.
AI bro.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh.
No, no, he just says like clanker all the time, and I'm just like, damn, bro, you really fucking like just hate robots. And he's like, yup.
Well, no, I mean it's just obviously one of the big threats that voice
Yeah.
actors face is that
Yeah.
their influx of AI. But there are like some tools for um removing background noise that honestly they blow my mind with how effective they are. They don't say anything for me. They don't create anything for me. They just help remove some of the burdens, just some of the garbage stuff that just wastes my time.
Yeah. But that was oh well, by the way. Oh, Kane and Aqua? Fuck no, bro.
They're
Nah,
not
I'm
related, are they?
no, they aren't. Akane and Aqua are just a toxic ass relationship, and I really don't like it, and it's surprisingly popular to me.
Well, I mean, there's always those people who legitimately shipped, and I'm gonna sound like an idiot saying this, but there are people who honestly shipped the blonde girl and Light in Death Note.
Oh,
Oh,
me
Misa
and
and
Misa and
Light.
Light.
Oh.
Nah, like yeah, I usually I stand on that shit, bro. I don't fucking like Akane and Aqua's relationship. Like, if you were a fan of it from the beginning, sure, that's fine. But that's why in the fucking abridged,
It
I
just
made it
gets worse and
it
worse.
just gets worse and worse.
Like, ugh, it's bad.
No, okay. Like with Aqua and Ruby, it's just like yeah. I've never been a big fan of the okay. People are obviously gonna not like what I say because I'm a Kana fan. But and the fact that I do ship Aqua and Kana. But that being said, no, this is like genuinely no fucking bias. I just don't think Akane and Aqua are a good relationship. They are terrible. And I get that Aqua isn't like the best person in the world, but the main reason why Kana is a better ship for him is because Aqua becomes a better person around Kana and actively, realistically, actually smiles, bro. There has been like maybe 2 instances where he smiled with Akane, and that's fucking it. That's it, bro. Every other time Aqua is happy, the anime makes it a point to show that Kana has some role to play in it.
So you feel that it's just not earned.
It's just like it's just not a because like Akane is like, I'm gonna help you kill your dad, and I'm just like, there's no way people think that Aqua putting Aqua more on his revenge route is a good relationship, bro. The abridged. What
She
is
supports.
this? I think I know.
She like backs it up. It's bad. I see your production assistant. That's so cute.
I did not make any references to the original English or to like the English dub of Oshinoko to answer the question that Bash had. But yeah, um, I see Yangelian in chat. One of my IRL friends. All right.
Sit up,
This is very
bitches! All the other kids with the pumped up kicks, they better run, faster than my bullets.
Oh my gosh.
yeah. Yangelian is
I
my.
wasn't expecting that one.
That's not crazy to say.
Yeah. Yangelian is my Asian brother from another mother. Anyway, but yeah, I guess the pumped up kid kick joke or whatever it's fucking called. So I actually made this joke originally appeared in like the second episode of the abridged, or I guess now it's like the third episode. But when I was like thinking about this scene, I was like, damn, I have to contact Lily again, the voice actor for young Ruby and Kana, because I was like, I forgot this scene existed. I I was like at my job pacing around at a Kohl's during self checkout, just going back and forth. I was like, I think I need to make a joke here, and I'm gonna have to contact Lily again. So it was either this song or Baby Shark, and I was like, I'm not fucking doing Baby
Oh.
Shark. So we were going to go with the funny song
Well,
about support.
honestly, that would have gotten you copyright deleted faster than anything else in this whole thing.
Really? You think so?
Oh yeah, no. Like when Baby Shark was a big thing, literally nobody could actually talk about it because the company that owned the music copyrights was wild with it. Like they made like WMG look like, free use communists. It was weird.
Ping Fong,
That's
but the music company? Rights are weird, man.
Yeah. Yeah, they are. I don't know if it was Viacom or actually it may have been WMG. Who can say? I don't know. I never had to sing it.
okay. So basically, you're telling me it was a good idea that I did not.
I am telling you that it was a great idea that you did not.
Awesome. Dude, I don't know the ship names. I'm not gonna lie. I don't know what you're referring to on the ship names. I do not fucking know them by heart. I'm assuming that Aqua or whatever the fuck is Aqua and Kana and Akatsuki. Who the fuck is that?
Katsuki.
Yeah, but I'm
Isn't
trying
that
to
a
figure.
Naruto character?
Yeah, that's why I'm confused because I don't know what character that's supposed to be.
Tupac Shakur impersonator needed.
Oh,
I
is that the one
guess.
for the Pac-Man one?
Yeah.
I know exactly. I saw that just yesterday.
Deadline 18 minutes. You guys think I could do it?
Are you gonna do as Pac-Man or Tupac?
Nah. Yeah.
I'll do it.
I'm sure there will be a crowd of people fighting over you out there.
Nobody's looking at me. No white glow sticks. I'm invisible. Wait. He's cheering for me.
Sorry, every time I see somebody do the fucking Chad Virgin meme, I shouldn't laugh.
Bro,
I'm too easy for that.
no. I when I was editing the video, I realized that a lot of Kana was on screen, and I was like, I need to avoid copyright somehow. And so my
No more
solution was
Kana.
to shitly draw Kana and Aqua. And when I was doing,
I'm invisible.
I actually fucked up on the Aqua
Wait.
drawing because I decided to go based off my memory of how Aqua poses in this scene. And it's actually incorrect because the full drawing, if I go on Canva, he's also holding the other glow sticks, but I fucked up, and so I had to like improvise it and just go like, this is the full chat image right here. I fucked up on it, but yeah, no.
He's cheering for me?
Here goes nothing.
I swear that shit is for the plot!
Aqua, you're officially my weirdest fan.
Oh my god, she looked at me. Also, that entire scene was improvised. I did not know what the fuck.
Oh
to
my
do
god,
with
she
that.
looked at me.
Oh my god, she looked at me. Yeah, no, that was not in the original script. Cause okay, when I'm editing this, I'm in DaVinci and I have an idea. I press the record button. I'm like, I think this would be a funny line, and so I go like, oh my god, she looked at me, or I swear this shit is for the plot, or in the beginning when what is it? Memcho's like talking about becoming an idol or wanting to become an idol, and Aqua's like, oh, good for you. That was also improvised.
I guess. He's so deadpan but sassy.
Yeah.
Like in delivery, I love it.
Yeah. Also, oh my god, yo, this scene was swapped around to hell and back. This scene right here that is happening right now was supposed to happen before the conversation with Akane. And I fucking moved it because I'm like, I know Kabadagi has his lines, but I need to figure out what to do with it. Because
This shit is for the plot.
it feels like it's pointless. So I was like, I'm gonna transition this into Tokyo Blade instead, while also like trying to figure out a way to transition. That was like one of the biggest. That was honestly one of the biggest difficulties is figuring out how to transition some of these scenes. So like the Aqua glow stick dance scene was like one of those things where it's like, okay, I think if I put it on the phone, because so this is gonna sound kind of insane, but I've watched the first season of Oshi no Ko at least at probably around 10 times.
That's me with Fruits Basket and
Yeah.
Oron.
Yeah, I've watched the first season of Oshi no Ko 10 times. I've seen the first episode probably like 30 fucking times. So I had a good idea of what some of the scenes look like. I actually did a test with one of my friends where they would send me a screenshot of the character. Literally, there was one screenshot of like Kana's thighs. And I just knew what fucking episode it was. Not in like the Gunner set. It was just because of the background. Like I knew the background. I recognized it was the outside. I was like, okay, this is episode This is episode 3 of Oshi no Ko. It's probably around the beginning when Kana is trying to invite Aqua over to her house, and then they eventually go to the director's house. And I got it with like the span of like not even a second. And my friend's like, "You, how the fuck did you know that?" And I
I
was like,
had a similar experience, but it was my cousin sending me a picture of the sky from Plants vs. Zombies.
"Oh." By
He
the
said,
way,
"What game is this?" I'm like, "Oh, that's PBZGW too."
yeah. We know when season 4 of Oshi no Ko is coming? No. It's only been announced. If I had to take a guess, it's gonna probably come out around like late 2027. His shit is not coming out at 2026, bro. That is some delusion. Yeah. So, remember how I said that the project deleted itself?
Yes, I was going to ask about that.
Swagger, the Jenny says choir.
Yeah, whatever. Now spill the motherfucking tea. That was also a random line I thought of on the spot. I had to be very selective with like the slang I chose to use because I didn't want to choose slang that would be outdated, and I feel like people are gonna use tea for a long ass time. So yeah, but no.
Yeah, I'm getting there, baby. I'm getting there. Patience is a virtue. Here's the scoop, baby.
Okay, so with Kabaragi's lines right here, right? There was a completely different thing that was recorded before this. And so, like with Yona, I was trying to record a like a demo, basically. Like, okay, this is like kind of what I want it to do. If you want to add your own spin on it, go ahead. And when I recorded it, it said crucial error or something like that. And then I was like, ah. It ended up fixing itself the first time, and then it happened again. I was like, okay, let me just fix it again. And then the project just fucking deleted itself. And I was like,
Ugh.
so that's why Travis didn't get a demo. Because by the time I finished re-editing the final part, I was like, yeah, man, you can have this. You got that, man. But I explained how lucky I was that I ended up deciding to cut up this episode and the previous episode, because if that didn't happen, I would have lost all motivation to finish the fucking Abridged. So luckily, I decided to pre-render the last video before this. But Ian, I was lucky that this was also a very short episode, and I had an idea for what to do. Um, I was nervous because what is it? I finished editing this last Wednesday or last Sunday, I think it was. Yeah. Last Sunday, maybe even when did I fucking post this? Oh, I finished it 4 days ago. Oh.
Hello?
Yeah, I finished the video 4 days ago. Very last second. But no, dude, that shit was scary, bro.
I had to have fallen in love at La La Lai, the theater company Akane's part of.
What? She actually matters?
Yeah, Kane is good at acting, I guess, but no one cares. Anyway, I can get you connected to La La Lai, baby.
What's the catch?
Here's the catch, baby. La La Lai is doing a play called Tokyo Lame or something, and they need actors. You catching what I'm laying down?
Have fun with that. Later, emo bitch.
I also misspelled Tsukuyomi, but I did not feel like re-rendering the fucking video. So there's a little fun fact for you guys. I misspelled Tsukuyomi, and I didn't realize till after I posted the fucking video. The guy.
I'll be 100%.
Wallet.
Once again, I didn't actually know the character motivation behind some of the lines. So when the emphasis was there on, I need some actors, baby. I thought that he was. So here's the thing. I thought that he was talking to a female character. I didn't know who he was actually talking to. So I thought he was like.
You sound like Coach Colby.
Yeah, I really thought this guy was like basically Weinsteining the character, and oh god.
No, it actually works better that you thought that, because it doesn't matter. To Kabudagi, gender doesn't really matter for whatever actor he's trying to get, as long as he gets it. You know, so it
Equal
works. It
opportunity,
works.
I guess. It's the new world.
I got some actors if you. Oh shit.
I need some voice actors. You get what I'm putting down? Because like, okay, the original way that this conversation was going was that there was a joke talking about I falling in love and trying to find love hotels, and I'm like, how the
Oh
fuck?
god.
I was like, how the fuck am I supposed to edit that? So I was like, Travis,
If ever you want, I'll tell you about my weekend at a Korean one.
ooh, ooh, I
You
gotta
went to
hear. I
one?
got hold off on that for a second.
Yeah.
We are definitely getting to that, but I'm just gonna.
And I
I'm
did. I
intrigued.
really did.
Yeah. No, so I when I saw that, I was like, damn, I haven't asked for anything involving like Kabudagi's lines. And if he doesn't see my message, I'm low key fucked. And so when you responded really fast, you're like, yeah, sure, man, no problem. I was like, oh, thank fucking God. Like, I even said it in like a couple streams ago. I was like, dude, side note, guys, Travis is fucking clutch right now, and I just want to give him a shout out because I would have been fucked if he wasn't like very fast with his responses.
Aw.
But yeah, anyway, that Korean Love Hotel.
Yeah.
Okay, so the the ship that I was on, you can only pull into one place. Have you? Okay, so y'all actually know, relatively around the culture. Have y'all ever heard of the zombie movie Train to Busan?
No.
Mm-mm.
Damn it. Okay, I must have just imagined this movie's existence. Anyway, suffice to say, Busan, South Korea, I can, if I were to be able to, I could look you dead in the eyes right now and tell you that I had a better time in North Korea than I did in South Korea.
You went to North Korea?
I was at the DMZ, yeah.
This fucking lore drop is insane.
Yeah, like.
Yeah, well, it's wild because you
someone's heard of
actually
it.
had to
Someone in
like.
chat's heard of it. Someone in chat's heard of it.
Yeah, thanks, Bash Klisatel. Uh, yeah, no, it's a horrible place. I mean, Seoul, I've been told is great, but I've never actually had a chance to go to Seoul. I was always stuck in Busan, and before we would go there, we would get a list of approved hotels, right? And as long as it wasn't, and when I say approved, I mean just like the ones that aren't banned, like we would get the banned list. These are the ones you cannot go to, right? So as long as it wasn't on that, they didn't care. So me and the guy I basically had to make sure was with me for security reasons, we found a hotel in South Korea that was like, it was only like $70 a night, and it had, ridiculously good Wi-Fi, and the outside of it, looked really good. So we had to actually take a train from the port to get there. We go inside and we look down. You know those like, God, I can't remember the word for it, but it's like those bookmarks that you turn and it turns into like 3 different pictures.
Sorry, say that again. So I just got distracted because someone in chat was like, "Give me an underrated anime," and I fucking love giving people anime recommendations.
Right.
But what was your question again?
No, you know those bookmarks where like they're plastic, and if you turn them, they turn into like 3 different pictures.
Yeah. I actually have like a poster that's similar to that on like One Piece.
Yeah, the floor was made of that.
Wait, what the fuck?
Yeah, that was like the first sign we had that's like something was kind of weird because we looked at because we thought we were like fall or something, and yeah, it did that, and we sign into the hotel and everything. They had a reservation, nothing weird, and we go into the elevator to get to our floor, and I'm about to freak right the hell out because I look at the wall and I see what I thought was my card. Like the copy of my card just in the elevator for like any random person. I'm like, oh my God, is there going to be somebody with a gun in my like hotel room? But no, it wasn't actually my room. It was like the one next to me. I was like, wait, why are there people's cards just like like in a little like holder in the wall of the elevator? That didn't make any sense to me. And it wasn't until we like both got to our separate rooms, we looked in, there was like bikini babes painted on the wall. There was like weird romance words in English all over the place. The shower area had just like uh clear glass. There was no separation or partition. And we just like we both looked out of the door at the exact same time and realized, oh god, this is a love hotel. And it was a bad one because the reason why that like little holder was there, you would put your spare key into that little holder in the elevator, and the guy who runs the hotel would find a lady for you and send them up with it.
What?
Yeah. So, luckily I did not spend much of a night there.
Oof, that's rough, man.
That's rough,
It,
buddy.
It's
it was
rough, man.
wild.
It's too rough, man. You know, I guess the bikini babe pictures don't sound like bad, but
Yeah, and it wasn't like they were posters. Like they were like, uh, God, what do they call them? Like they were like big, uh,
they were just big.
no, I'm trying. Basically, it was like a big print that was like pasted onto the wall. It wasn't like a poster you could pull down. It was literally made of like the paint of the wall, but it was a picture. Yeah, no, it was just bizarre. Good internet though.
Dude, I would low-key stay for the internet though.
Yeah, Korean internet's great.
Is it? I don't know if you're saying that sarcastically or not.
No, it really is. Like
Okay.
even in a crap hole like Busan, it blew the wall. It blew even what I have now, and I'd like to think I have a pretty good internet connection. It's nothing compared to that.
Why am I being fucking called out for something that didn't happen on my stream? Because okay, um, what happened was I was on someone's stream and I was trying to show them something, and then I was like going on a fucking website, and an ad showed up with a bunch of girls in bikinis.
Yo.
Ah, there we go.
Okay, but like that's an ad though. That's not like my search history though. That's
Not
different.
your fault.
That's not me, bro. The ad was not for me, bro. It was a random ad from a random website that I had no association with.
Oh, guys, I swear.
I didn't have a Gooner ad.
I mean it's for the guy who connects to the Wi-Fi next to me. He just can't stop going on the grinder.
Okay. Jolly is looking for an anime that is funny, character development heavy, and has good music. That's low-key Love is War right there, but I'm sure this man's
Yeah.
watched Love is War, so hold on.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking.
I gotta lock in, bro.
I feel like I give a lot of props to the localization teams for comedic animes because their humor is pun based. It's not like
Yeah.
observational like it is in English.
Yeah.
I can't imagine what it would be like to watch You and I Are Polar Opposites, but like above the age of 20.
Oh my god.
That dub.
Dude, I kind of talk about it a little bit in my next video where I'm like commentating, and I just talk about damn. I have to give props to these people for saying this shit. Man, such a chud.
Exactly, like
Bro, I made a prediction that Mauricio Ortiz Segura, like the voice actor for Taida, I made a prediction like back in like December, like, oh, you're gonna hear this motherfucker's voice everywhere next year because of how good he did with Nice and To Be Hero X.
Are you like The Simpsons?
Am I am I like The Simpsons? Maybe I'm just really good at observing things. Jolly, I would say, low-key, the Persona 4 anime, if you haven't seen the Persona 4 anime, that shit is pretty good. Make sure to watch the original one. Do not fucking watch Golden. Watch Persona 4 the animation. One of my favorites to go back to. I love that one. It's like 24-ish episodes. The English dub is really good. Uh, highly recommend. Another one is JoJo's is one of my favorites of all time. It is really popular, so there is a chance you've seen it. But JoJo is really good with it's not necessarily comedy, but it has really good development and it doesn't take itself seriously sometimes.
Yes, yes, yes.
All of my
Yes,
friends are like
yes.
super into JoJo's, but I had someone ask like recently if they could just skip to part
Fuck
7.
no. Didn't even let you finish your sentence. Fuck no, bro.
It takes place in a different timeline, guys. Come
Fuck
on.
no, it's not happening. You're not skipping the 6 parts. What the fuck is wrong with you? We're not doing that shit.
Like you have to have a little bit of background knowledge. Come on.
You
Excuse
gotta,
me, that
you
is
gotta
as
earn it.
that is as inexcusable as watching the Star Wars movies in numerical order as opposed to release order.
Now, how crazy would it be if I said that I never watched a Star Wars movie?
Really?
You know, honestly, I've met more and more people, you know, around your age that legitimately haven't, you know, because the only like Star Wars movies that they had when they were growing up were the, you know, crap ass sequel series.
Yeah.
So I don't blame them for being totally turned off on it.
Yeah,
I watched it with my
friend.
dad. He put me on.
Yeah, my friend, right? I stream with him very regularly. I mentioned him before, but he always brings up Star Wars, and then he always has to go like, "Oh, I forgot you haven't watched Star Wars." But
Well,
like,
it's like
yeah,
it depends on like how old you are. Because I mean, I actually got to watch, you know, the whole episode 1 Darth Maul uh thing in theaters. So seeing that for the first time, like in theaters, is like, God, yeah.
yes, sir, guys. I got to see The Last Jedi.
Oh,
Yo,
my condolences.
yo, I put Jolly onto something. I put Jolly onto peak Persona 4 the animation. Also, you can't go wrong with Persona music. That is literally the pure definition of like amazing music. The Persona series.
It's like Glaze Beyond, or not Glaze, but like it's accepted outside of like anime fans
Exactly.
and video game nerds.
That's why I made a reference to Lotus Juice in the Abridged.
Yeah, there's
Wait.
like a lot of people who know, you know, Never Heard It Coming and those ones.
You never see it coming.
Wow. So I'm looking at the Star Wars movie release dates, and I realized like I've only had the opportunity to see one in theaters out of like the 3 that I would have been able to.
All right. To close off the Abridged. Through hell, he's out there somewhere in this twisted industry. So get ready, la la la, cause I won't stop till this snitch gets his stitches.
Oh, bars.
Okay, now where did that line exactly come from? The snitches get stitches, because I keep hearing that one.
Bars.
It came from the first episode. Where is it? Right over here.
Japan. Straight talk.
About.
Say it ain't so!
Why are you so attached to this 16-year-old kid anyways?
Kid? Oh, I'm standing on a roof with.
Had a family.
You know, I'm very pro-choice. But this seems like a very irresponsible decision.
Snitches get stitches.
Fuck it.
Okay. Asked and answered.
Yeah, no, the funny thing is though, when I was first editing it, right? Because what I did was some of the first ever edited clips in Oshi no Ko Abridged were from episode 5. And so eventually I was like, okay, well, obviously this episode isn't coming out first, so I need to like go back and like edit like the prologue of Oshi no Ko first. And so originally the idea was to make it one long 22-minute episode. And then I realized that between like between Ai's death and the beginning of episode 5,
Group, I've gotta look
there
good.
was like no transition whatsoever.
I just got scouted for an idol group. I've gotta look good.
And Aqua didn't have a line because like at the end of episode 1, the main character has like this monologue about how he's gonna find the father. So I was like, okay, I guess I can't make this into long episodes, so I need to like split them up. So I was like, all right, I'm gonna do what I do best and just improvise an entire monologue. And then I just said, 14 years after getting doxxed, I still have no idea what I was trying to say. But I do understand one thing. Snitches get stitches. And then it just turned
Oh,
into
that's
a
so
call.
tough.
It just turned into a callback.
Haunting the narrative? Question mark?
I will say that is definitely like one thing I like about my humor is that I think that I'm pretty good at improving certain scenes.
I was gonna say, yeah, and you got to commit to the bit. So
Yeah.
get the noodle running on that one.
I don't think I've ever heard that phrase before. Get the noodle running.
Get the noodle running on that.
I don't think I've ever heard that. That's such an interesting phrase.
What is. Huh.
But yeah, dude, it feels so weird that it's over. Like at least this bit of it, because the current state of the Oshinoko Abridged is that I wasn't gonna make like a season two, but kind of seeing like the popularity of it on my channel because I thought it was gonna flop to be honest with you guys on my channel. And so I was just like on the fence, and what I did one night was that I put Oshinoko season 2 into like 5 times speed, and then I bullet pointed a bunch of ideas, and I was like, okay, I'll over the summer possibly write a script, and that's when I'll come to the ultimate decision of if I make a season 2 or not. So it's like I want to try and conclude the series, but like it's just like either way, it's like big for me. And it's like I hope this is big for all the voice actors because it's like a lot of time. Like I always made it a priority to make sure that you guys know that I want your guys' talents to be put out there, and that this can't happen without you guys, which is why I wanted to make sure that this got released no matter what on time. And so it was a big motivation for me to like not only show how much I love Oshinoko, but to like, showcase your guys' talents.
Well, I think the big thing is, do you feel satisfied with what it is that you've put out?
I think that I think I'm satisfied with it, but it's also like I wouldn't be against the potential of building on it, you know?
Oh yeah, for sure. But I'm just saying, don't let yourself be captured by the audience. The audience is captured by your passion.
Yeah, no, I'm definitely satisfied. I'm very proud of how everything came out and the fact that it's even out. And again, it's been a long time goal of mine to be Aqua in anything, whether it was like a fan project or anything else. So the fact that it's here, it's really surreal. But yeah,
Well, if you were going to be making a similar, an abridged or some other project for another property, what do you think it might be?
I don't think I would make. The thing is, I don't think I could make any other abridged like besides Oshinoko. That's the thing. Because my passion for this series literally just runs that deep that I know I could do it. And I'm gonna be honest, I don't think I could do it for any other series that's not Oshinoko. So it's like for me,
Well,
yeah,
you're learning a lot of like skills and techniques, making this passion projects that could very well transfer over to future projects. So
yeah.
never say no.
I mean, yeah. I it's just I mean I was contacted by someone who's like a
Whoa.
fellow YouTuber, not like big time or anything like that, but he did talk about like trying to do like the potential abridged series for like future things, and I'm very open to the idea. Especially because like I'm gonna be honest, if I were to do another abridged, I don't think I could be the main director again. I'll gladly like write jokes and like help with some of the editing, but this was a very like stressful 6 months, basically 6 months straight of like editing this and like kind of coordinating everything that like it's one of the things that it's the very reason why if season 2 comes out, that shit's not coming out for another fucking year because this really did take a lot out of me to like get done. And I'm happy with the way it came out. So I'm gonna focus on the seasonal anime, obviously talking about Oshinoko like I do. And yeah, no.
Well, good.
And obviously thank you guys for being a part of this. It was an honor to work with you guys, and thank you for being so cooperative with all of this because it was some of the like last second decisions were like haphazard, and I'm glad you guys stuck around for it.
Hey, these
I,
things can get chaotic. Trust me, I know. So don't feel any kind of a way about that. Just it's just a matter of planning ahead.
Yeah, I'm definitely no like if this ever would if season 2 gets announced, like I've already had like a game plan set. I know, and I don't think it's gonna be like this, but
I
yeah.
like really enjoy doing this. Of course, this is like one like probably one of if not like the biggest project I've done because like even though it's not like a huge role, I'm still very new to this.
Mhm.
So I like I really like how open you were and nice you were to kind of the things that I did.
Yeah.
Does that make sense? I'm bad at speaking.
No, no.
I'm like I just like working with you. I don't know. It was cool.
No, I'm glad. I'm glad. I tried to be like very chill about it, you know. Cuz like I know some people have bad experiences with directors, and I obviously wanted to make you guys like feel comfortable and remind you that at the end, like if you guys have any ideas that you want to express for the Oshinoko Abridged, be my guest, or if like you want to like present something a certain way, I was always open to ideas. And like again, I didn't want to like obviously I was like in control of the project, but I never wanted to feel like I was bossing you guys around because like it wasn't supposed to be like that serious, you know.
Hmm.
I think it's honestly funnier me not knowing any of the actual context for the
No,
lines.
that was no, it was really fun, especially like okay,
That delivery was great.
out of curiosity though, I have to ask, what attracted you to this casting call if you didn't know anything about the anime?
Well, uh, I mean, I've mentioned it before, but I'm a big fan of Abridged series generally. Whether it was
Oh,
Hellsing, I know that they just did Sailor Moon. Obviously, there was the DBZ one before that,
yeah.
um, and just I I like to apply to whatever my range fits with
Mm,
because I usually have a good idea of what it is that a director is looking for. With these, I've responded to enough of them that I can kind of get an idea of what it is that they're wanting as far as a final product. So when you had, or I'm sorry, not you, but the person prior had given the directions that they did, uh, at the time I thought that I had the right idea.
mm. I mean, I'd say like you even with because like I even said that in season like the first time I did like one of these streams talking about the abridged, I was like, damn, I'm really impressed with all of these voice actors and the fact that they were able to do this without any frame of reference. It's like genuinely impressive. You know? That's why I was trying to also do, like, the the demos because I was like, "Okay, I want them to see this because I know that in voice acting, like, even professionals, they at least have some point of reference, but these guys aren't really going off at anything, you know? So I need to make sure that they're comfortable enough and understand the situation that they're in." That's why with, the Narushima voice actor, I would go into my phone and I'd like in my car before going to work, I'd like voice record some things that I'd be like, okay, so I want you to give a general delivery like this. And then I'd like do an impression like, take this. And then I'd be like, or just, something of that sort, have fun with it.
Yeah, that's my big concern whenever I'm giving a final recording to a director is, is it what they want? I mean, I have my ideas of like what a thing should sound like based on the instructions that I'm given,
Yeah.
but sometimes that doesn't, translate very well through text. Sometimes you just
Yeah.
have to hear it. So
Yeah.
I don't feel I wouldn't have felt any kind of a way if you'd told me to, scrap it all and try again.
Mm. Yeah, no.
Hmm.
Cuz like that was basically like my mindset is, oh, I've done a lot of voice acting for different things and I know what it's like. So I want to make it as easy for everyone. Which is why I tried to do like everything I could. Like I said with you, I it wasn't that I didn't want to do it. It was in a very bad situation. I was just like, I need to just send this, and I can't get too greedy with it. And if he has any questions, I'll gladly answer them to the best of my ability. I hate you more than I hate my mom. Dude, when I heard that fucking line for the first time, I was like so confused. Cause I didn't even I don't even know if that was in the script or not. Cause if it is, then I glanced past it. And when I heard it, I was like, what the fuck is this? Oh, but no, it was funny. I love that line. I love that line. Anyway, Jolly was asking, do you guys have a top 5 anime? Like your top 5 anime? Um,
Um,
low key,
you go
Mm,
first.
my list is a lot more normie coded for someone who's watched as many as I have. I'm not gonna lie with you. Um, number 5 is actually a tie between two animes because I haven't decided. And it's a tie between the 100 Girlfriends and Psyche K. Um, number 4 is JoJo's. Number 3 is A Silent Voice. Number 2 is Love is War, and number 1 is Oshinoko.
I am literally writing it down to make sure that I'm saying the right
That's
ones.
exactly what I'm doing.
No, I have my
Totally not
shit.
because I can't count,
I
but
have my shit unlocked. Nah, I got my shit unlocked, bro. You don't
yeah.
understand. I hate you more than I hate my mom.
Oh my god. I think I have like a sol I know for sure my two favorites, but I don't really know like what I would pick for the other three.
That was low key me for a while
Yeah. Like you already know, like Fruits Basket and Chainsaw Man, I know they're like different, but they're also like not different.
though. I remember when you first told
Okay.
me that, and you were trying to make like an excuse. I was like, nah, I get it, I get
It's like it's a weird combo, but like
like it makes sense
they just resonated so deeply.
to me. It made a lot of sense when you told me. Thank you, Bash. My list is based, I guess. And you do need to get on a silent voice. That
And
shit is so peak. That shit is so peak.
hmm, can I cheat and say Pokemon for one of them?
Yeah.
Sure, yeah. I don't know.
Well,
I
okay,
know.
okay.
Okay,
Let
I
me
know.
let me be specific because yeah, that's totally cheating.
I love all 1,000 episodes of Pokemon.
Oh my
Oh,
god. Yeah, no, I don't think I got that far. No, specifically, my favorite, and this would be number 5. The other 4 I knew off the bat. I just couldn't think of the 5th. But number 5 would have been Pokemon the first movie because the original voice actor for Mewtwo, Rip, he was incredible. I loved his performance.
dude. Sometimes when you talk, I just hear Kaburagi. I know that's like out of pocket, but like, it's just like the way you said it. It sounded like Kaburagi.
Fair enough. Okay, so my top 2 would be Mobile Suit Gundam 0083 and Mobile Suit Gundam 08th MS Team. Those two, except for G Gundam, but that one's a totally different thing. Those two have some of the best line deliveries of the series that I know, and I just like the 0083 just generally. I think it's a really great looking one and has a really nice story. Number 3 would be Jinro, the Wolf Brigade, if anybody remembers that one.
I'm not gonna
I'm too
lie.
young
I'm
for
low-key,
this.
I'm low-key a fraud, bro. I started in 2020.
Fair enough. Fair enough. Yeah, no. It's basically an alternate history story of what would have happened if the bad guys would have won World War II from the Japanese perspective.
Mm.
Huh.
And yeah, it follows um like a paramilitary unit that tries to stop terrorist groups, but it's really introspective. It's got a lot of like really amazing character writing, and the movie that they made for it was awesome, and it was made by the same people who made Ghost in the Shell, which
Mm.
coincidentally my number 4 would be Ghost in the Shell Standalone Complex Season 2.
I think my sister was watching this Ghost in the Shell anime that was like 3D. I think it was like a modern adaptation. I could be thinking the wrong thing, but I'm pretty sure it was Ghost in the Shell. This is a very interesting looking character. Kini.
Say, I don't recognize that one.
It's because someone in chat was saying that this is like one of their top 3, and I'd never heard of it. Wait, Crunchyroll. Wait, hold up. This is big news. Does Crunchyroll have a silent voice?
Isn't it only on Netflix?
That shit got removed like 3 years ago.
Really?
Yes.
Oh my god.
Wait, hold up, guys. This might just be huge fucking news, bro. Wait. Is a silent voice on Crunchyroll? Hold up. No fucking way.
Is it?
Yes! Oh my fucking god! Bro, you don't understand what this means to me, bro. You don't understand what this fucking means to me, bro. Bro. I, I don't know if you guys have ever seen like the How to Train Your Dragon 2 meme where it's like the Viking and he has his face and he's like, I thought I lost you all those years ago. That's basically me with the silent voice. You don't understand. Bro, 3 years
As
ago?
beautiful as the day I thought I lost you.
Yes, that's the one.
What?
Bro, 3 years ago, Netflix removed a silent voice from Netflix, and Crunchyroll didn't have it, and Amazon Prime didn't have it. Like, bro, you don't understand how badly I want motherfuckers to watch this.
I swear I saw it the other day.
No, dude, it's not there. Like, it was not there before.
I need to like double check this. Hold on. I think I have my dad's account on here. I do not have my dad's account on here. Oh well.
Dude, I don't know why it logged me out on my PC, but it did. Which actually kind of ruins the original plans I had where I was like gonna react to the Oshiko final episode, and now I don't have the Crunchyroll login. Actually, I do, but like I'm too fucking busy.
The only reason I had like Amazon on my computer was because last year I would watch Invincible during math class.
Oh. Invincible season 3 came out, or season 4 came out.
No, I know. My friends were talking about it today.
I haven't watched it because I'm watching it with someone,
Oh.
so I'm just like not watching it.
I've been so behind on just like shows that are coming out. I think the only one I've like been able to consistently keep up with is Tamon because I'm always free after school on Wednesdays.
Oh. Oh, that means you got enough time to watch the Oshinoko episodes.
Yeah.
Did you see the finale for this season? Like the season finale?
Yeah.
What'd you think?
It's just like another episode to me. I don't know. Cuz in my timeline for watching shows, it feels like I feel like whenever I finish the episode, it's like, oh no, it's going to take forever for the next thing to come out. But then, like, when it does come out, it's like it only was like that long. It wasn't even that bad of a wait.
I thought that Ivy, yes, you act. That's like that actually made my day. You telling me that a silent voice is on Crunchyroll low key made my day. I will not lie. Um, but yeah, no. For me, my personal take on the Oshinoko episode is that like the first half of it was really good. Like up until the identities were found out, everything afterwards kind of felt dragged, and I was like, this could have been like the opening to season 4 instead of like
I feel like as like a diehard fan, it's probably like a bit easier to kind of recognize things like that. For me, it's just like, oh, that was good.
it wasn't even that. It was like, the scene where she's like, "Oh, sensei, I'm 16 now." Like, God,
That's all.
I hate that fucking.
Um,
Oh my god.
Skip.
Dude, you don't understand like how I've been mentally preparing for that shit like for 3 years. I'm actually gonna show you guys a clip from my old, like my channel. This
Being like,
video, this
Quick,
video
I
is
have a-
like old, bro.
oh my,
Like for my standards. Like,
having to like
oh
watch it
my
over again because I remember when it came out
god.
in the manga.
oh wow, that was a really interesting screen to freeze on.
Incest is not. Yeah, no, because it's kind of the whole part of the joke.
I guess it's time to do Yosuga no Sora.
Because I hope Oshinoko doesn't go down this path because I might go into his sleep and never wake up. I don't remember writing that. But yeah, as you can see, September 8th, this is like a couple months after that chapter that they recently adapted came out, and I was not handling it very well.
Oh no!
I actually
This was like,
dude, no,
you go.
I made this fucking video.
Pass. 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 Smash.
This was made in my. Wow, I was literally just about to say I made this video to cope.
I just remembered that whenever the chapter came out, I was sitting next to my mom in the car, and I had to explain it to her because I couldn't be the only one dealing with that information whenever it had just came out because it was all over Instagram.
Bro,
Like you couldn't avoid it.
You must have loved it when Akasaka dropped that chapter and then left for a month to play Apex.
Yeah.
Dude, as
Oh my God.
as a Love is War fan, when I caught up to the manga back in like 2021, I think, and I saw that it was on hiatus for a month because Akasaka was playing fucking Apex, I said to
I
myself,
have beef with that game.
I was like a year late, like 2 years later, when he did it, or like, when was it? I think I'm tripping. I think it was, I don't remember, but he played Apex again the next year, and then when it came to like 2023, and he dropped this chapter, I said, this motherfucker better not fucking touch Apex. I swear to God, he better not touch Apex. And then he disappeared. When we all needed him most, he vanished.
Yeah, exactly. It was so bad, and I couldn't like.
It's Mango Yokoyari's fault. It's Mango Yokoyari's fault. It's Mango Yokoyari's fault. I will not. No. I will not. My goat did not.
Oh my gosh. Yeah,
Dude,
I just remember like cringing so hard. I was like, "Oh, this can't be real."
dude, you don't understand. Whatever pain people felt from Oshinoko, it was like 3 times bigger for me. This show is my fucking identity. I put dozens of motherfuckers onto Oshinoko when the anime first came out. You realize how traumatizing it is when you put someone onto everything and then that happens like 2 weeks after
They're like,
the
"What kind of person do you think you are?"
like
Your reputation.
my reputation was cooked, bro. Not only did
You
that,
just have that.
huh?
I was just gonna say you have that like, are we the baddies? But like from a distance.
it got fucking worse because like imagine how bad it looks for me when Oshi no Ko has that subplot with Aqua and Ruby. And then imagine how it looks when my two most popular videos are jokes about incest. And then imagine how much worse it gets for me when my most popular TikTok at the time was me talking about incest.
Oh my god. Literally, I started finally buying like the manga. Like, okay, obviously you can read the chapters online anywhere, right?
Yeah.
But I started buying the physical copies of the manga because I like doing that. But then like again, that came out, so I couldn't have people find that in my room.
Okay, so let me ask, is there ever a sequence where these two characters are drinking something next to each other?
No.
Damn, because I was gonna make a Folgers joke.
Oh.
But yeah, no. Very, very traumatizing experience. I would not recommend. But yeah.
Yeah, that's got to feel awkward suddenly having that, like essentially that like emotional rug pull.
Yeah, this is like the series I'd recommend to people. And like I'd be like, maybe my family could enjoy this. No. Not anymore. No.
It's like
You know,
when your
I
parents walk in
actually
on you
know
at the worst scene.
I actually know someone who's a twin. So like
Did you recommend it to them?
oh I mean yeah, but that was before the chapters came out. And like
Okay.
the thing is,
Sure thing. Yeah.
Yeah.
the funny thing is, um actually, I feel like this isn't like too personal, but it's the Akane VA. She's a twin. And so
Oh.
when when fucking when I was making the Yosuke no Sora video and like the Oshino Ko stuff, I would fucking be like, um, what was it? One of my friends, he was like, "Oh, I'd really want a twin," as a joke, and Alola's like, "Yeah, it's not like that big a deal. It's just like having a sibling that's just born on the same day as you." And then 2 days later, I dropped the Yosuke no Sora video, and she's like, "Is that why he said that in a call?" And I was like, that is why he said that in a call. So what's it like to be a twin watching Oshi no Ko? So, yeah, no, I'm glad I don't have to experience that.
Yeah.
I don't know. I guess it's like anybody else who has maybe say has a sister going like, "Hey, so how's Game of Thrones?"
For me, it's like awkward. Me and my brother don't look alike. So just watching like siblings interact in any kind of weird way, as someone who gets confused for dating their sibling, it's like,
I remember that happened with me and my sister because like my sister is really short. So like when I was younger, we were walking by my school and two kids they looked at us and they're like, "Are you guys dating?" And my
top
sister
10 worst experiences.
Bro, keep in mind my sister is like 6 years older than me. So not probably not a great experience for her.
Hey, who's the knock somebody for cougar hunting?
What?
Ooh,
Oh my god.
might have to write that down for Oshinoko Abridged season 2.
No, me and my so last year, like towards the end of the school year, me and my brother signed up for like a fundraiser thing, so we had to bake together. And we've been in this club together again for like a year. And you know, like we said something sibling like, and the people next to us are like, "Wait, you guys aren't dating?
Oh.
You're siblings?" It's like,
Oh, that's
yo, I've known
awkward.
you for a full year. How have you not noticed?
Like, I feel like that comes up in discussion. Like, if you're dating
Did they just
someone.
think you had a live-in boyfriend?
I guess, bro, because it's like, ugh, it's bad when people think that. Because, like, again, we don't look alike at all. I have red hair, he has brown hair. I'm significantly shorter and chubbier, and he's super tall and lanky. So I know where people see it, but do we not interact like siblings enough?
Mm,
Like, it's so awkward. It's so awkward.
but yeah, I'm lucky to have not experienced that because there's just a huge age gap between me and all my siblings. So
How
I've never.
many do you have again?
Hold on, I got to do the finger thing.
Holy moly.
8. Um,
Are you like in the middle?
no. I was actually the youngest for the longest time on both sides.
Huh.
Cause okay. So there's my mom and my dad. So my mom gave birth to 3 daughters and then me. And then my dad gave birth to, or he didn't give birth, but he had 3 sons. He had 3 other
And
sons
Frank.
and then me.
Fataru's actually
A test tube baby.
seahorse.
Seahorse. Oh, okay. So yeah, so for the longest time, I grew up with 3 older sisters on my mom's side and 3 older brothers on my dad's side, and then my mom married my stepdad, and then they had 2 more kids after me, and they're like babies. Like, so for a majority of my life, I was like the youngest on both sides, and on one side, I still am the youngest. But now there's just like 2 babies that are there.
Hmm. I can never imagine having more than one sibling. That would be like torturous or something. I don't know.
I mean, for me, I just it was like I grew up with them, and they were like parental figures because I was like 4 in
Mm.
age with like because I lived with my sisters and then like with my brothers. I kind of saw them over the weekend, but not like there's one that I have like a close bond with, and the other ones I just kind of I saw a lot during the weekends, and then we just like haven't seen each other as much now that we're older. I'm actually going to one of their graduations because he's going becoming a police officer. I'm going to like his graduation
Whoa,
tomorrow in the morning tomorrow.
that's cool.
Yeah. But yeah, no. I grew up with like a bunch of siblings, but I kind of just did my own thing.
I get that.
It's actually kind of fascinating because I kind of grew up as like I was very quiet about my hobbies, so my siblings kind of finding out about all my interests, it was like shock to them and my family in general. Like I never opened up about it. Like I'm actually in like an online musical. And so revealing that to my family after doing it for multiple years on end was definitely not what they were expecting out of me. And
That's
like
literally me as of recently.
what like you opening up?
No, like
Uh
about the online thing.
uh like
Because
what
like I've never expressed interest in it.
yeah. Cuz like it's honestly kind of ironic because I never grew up on musicals or anything like that. So me being cast in a musical was kind of an interesting experience.
No, literally, which one?
Um, it was an original musical. It's called Returns of the Moon.
Ooh. Wait, now I'm gonna look that up. Wait, Returns of the Moon?
Yeah, one of our voice actors for the Abridged actually came from Returns of the Moon.
Which one?
Miyako.
Oh, I see it. Wait, this is cool. Subscribe.
So like all the songs have been released, and
Yeah, I see them. That's so cool. Yeah, I do like the fan ones. Obviously, I don't think my voice is like mature enough to get anything like
I don't know,
outside of
dude. I don't know what it takes to be in a musical. The fact that I found this one was fucking crazy.
yeah.
Memchu, I want to understand what you're saying, but I kind of don't. Okay, you have four older siblings. All my sisters are half siblings. Okay.
Huh?
Oh, Jolly also just dropped their top five. Oshinoko, ReZero, Golden Time, Love is War, Gold Geass. Interesting. Golden Time used to be one of my favorites, but I haven't watched it in so long, and I just don't remember it.
I'm sorry. I Hoshino. What mustard?
He gets to be Colonel Mustard.
I know what they meant to say, but I see what they said.
Oh,
I just hopped in stream.
yeah, Ivy has been talking about that for a bit. Yeah, for context, Ivy was someone who saw one of my Ocean Co shorts, and they became like a very regular viewer for like the last couple of months.
Mm.
Yeah. So what's like your guys' is like? I don't even know what to say. As from like an outsider's perspective of like the abridged. Cause like was it like one of those things where it was just like, oh, well, mainly for Travis, was it like one of those things where you auditioned for it and like once production slowed down, you didn't really think like, oh, this is gonna be finished at any point in time?
As in, did I think that this was going to be something that would just fall off and
Yeah.
never hear back from it?
Yeah. Or like just overall, what was like your experience with the series? Or from like what little you know of it.
Well, that's kind of the thing is of I really don't have much of any practical exposure to this anime because it's
Yeah.
just so new. Um, but you know, I send out like a good number of editions every day, so it's nothing personal when I say that you know I wasn't really anticipating even a callback, let alone actually receiving the role, and let alone not only receiving the role, but there actually being a final product.
Yeah. No, because like that's what I thought like the general expectation would be. You know? That's why it's just like I wanted to like communicate. Like I said this a lot, but I truly did just want to communicate how special this was to me to like all the voice actors and like as much as I possibly could. So it's like kind of like hearing your experience and like assuming that you've probably never done anything like this where you're in a fucking Discord VC live streaming. I can hope that like this was like an interesting experience to some extent, and I'm glad that we got to talk on a lot more personal level rather than just like director voice actor.
Yeah, honestly, it's beneficial, I think, to you know see what it is, not only like what it is, just in a technical sense, but like how dedicated the people that I'm working with can be about these sorts of things. You know, seeing that kind of passion as opposed to it just being, have it to me by Saturday.
Yeah, yeah, and obviously, like I said, Yoda, I know you weren't here for a long time, but it was truly great to have you on board.
Thank you, I appreciate that.
All right, and I think with that, that's a good spot to end stream. It was 2 hours of this. it was a good stream, and thank you to everyone who joined. That we actually got a pretty decent amount of viewership for this stream. And obviously, thank you guys for joining. And it was very fun getting to go through this. I honestly didn't think it was going to be this long of a stream, but it was fun.
Absolutely.
All right. Later. All right.
See you soon. Bye bye.